Hey there, viewers of the corn. My name's Average Barinator, and welcome to a game that I've been really excited to be able to play. It's been sitting on Game Jolt. Doggo, why are you telling me stuff? Beep beep, I'm a sheep. I will mess you up, tiny doggo person. Anyway, sorry, I got a message from Doggo. She's the best. Anyway, this game is called Long Gone Days, as you can, clearly read by the title. But I've been waiting for this game to come up for a while because looking at, because you weren't able to play it for the longest because it's still being developed, and I don't know when the game. I was following the game, but I don't know when it actually came out to be able the demo at least. But I'd buy this, just the art style, and it looked like it had some Fallout elements to it. But I really like it. The story is a work of fiction. All characters in this game are fictitious. Any resemblance to actual events or persons living or dead is entirely coincidental. Yeah, I remember Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. They had to put that in their game because it had to do with politics and the president and stuff. For the day I was born, it was decided that I'd be a sniper. As soon as I could talk and understand orders, my training started. It was the same for every single one of my brothers, or so I thought. Because of this, I grew up believing that things that were taught to me at the Corps' army were things everyone knew about. But who gets to decide what is important to know? As I was growing up, knowing anything about things like history or even how family usually functions seemed like a complete waste of time. Meanwhile, learning how to control my breath and how to move my fingers accurately were far more important. When you have been spoon-fed with limited choices your whole life, you don't really question the stuff given to you, you just assume it's normal. That's very true. But what use are those things I was taught during the past 20 years if I was ever taken away from the battlefield? If it wasn't for the events in the past few days, I would have never questioned any of these things. Day 1, Service Academy inside the Corps. Oh, this game looks so awesome! I can't wait for them to fully release it, because if you have to pay for it, I'm buying this game. I don't say that for a lot of games. I've said it for a few, but this is one of those games where I'm already just into it, just based off the screenshots and everything I saw. Okay.
Sergeant Instructor. Alright, let's begin. The first thing you should remember when you cross the border is that you'll be within Russian territories, even though it's separated from the mainland. Normally I'd teach you a thing or two about speaking with locals, but in these particular operations, any kind of communication with outsiders is strictly forbidden. Do not even tell them that the name on your dog tags. Do not even tell them the name on your dog tags. Is that clear? Tomorrow I'll be sent on deployment for the first time. I wasn't supposed to go, but their previous sniper broke his arm, and I was transferred to this squad as last minute replacement. You should also note that it is currently summer in the northern hemisphere. Those of you who have already been deployed at least once will appreciate the fact that summer in Kaliningrad ranged from 55 Fahrenheit to 73 degrees Fahrenheit, but it still rains just as often as any other season.
I like this voice. It's a new one that I just came up with all the time.
As you'll be representing the Polish army, a zero-tolerance policy towards misconduct will be in order. Is that clear? I wish I had more time to prepare.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a good job like this.
Private
Rourke.
Private Rourke.
Yes, sir.
You can find the briefing. You can find the briefing with the rest of your notes if you have any doubts. Just ask someone in your squad.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, that's all for me. We're all counting on you, soldiers. You are dismissed.
Information about the core and Operation Pregolia have been added to Rourke's notes. You can access the notes in the tab menu. The notes tab from the menu. Yeah. I'd read words good. I don't want to go back there. Okay, so yeah, classic RPG Maker game styles. Go to training grounds, continue exploring. Go to training grounds, so I can learn how to play things. Also, the game is a little laggy. I am gonna criticize the game because I want to see it do better. So if anyone's watching this who develops the game, I just want you to know that all my criticisms are just to help the game out. Oh, look at the art style; it's so clean, but it's like its own little style. Like it's so. For some reason, it reminds me of Rick and Morty.
Hey, Porky.
Sorry, who are you? Is this some kind of a joke? I noticed you were about to train with basic targets. Why don't you activate the advanced ones? To be honest, I don't remember how to use them. Really? Just enter your ID onto the console and select advanced mode. It's pretty straightforward. Since you are this forgetful, remember they won't attack you. It would be ridiculous to have something like that. By the way, you should try these bullets. Incendiary bullets have been added to your inventory. Could I just walk away and not use them? Okay, okay, never mind. Oh, this is the part of the game. More game. This is the part of the game where it's like, well, bro, I don't even know. Let's try the bullets I gave you, shall we? Alright. Notice, to use any kind of special bullets, access the skills menu. The icon next to each skill represents the cost. The first number is how many items you need, and the second number is represented how many you own. Oh, okay. So let's go to skills, incendiary shot. Hey, it is like Fallout. Now, I know in a lot of video games, it's like, oh yeah, go for the head. But in like a real world scenario, the quickest way to incapacitate someone is just go for body shots, and that'll either kill them or incapacitate them. The center of mass is the easiest part to hit. You'll rarely miss if you aim for that body. See? You shouldn't aim for the head because you can kinda easily dodge a bullet to the head if you have like good reflexes. I'm not saying it like point blank range, I'm saying if someone's like down the street, they can like duck and roll before the bullets can get to them. Most enemies have multiple spots you can aim at, and every spot has different stats. These stats can be used during target selection. Certain spots like the head or the body will instantly end the fight or if their HP reaches 0, while aiming at other spots give you an advantage in battle like lowering the enemy's evasion. Also, if I shoot him in the leg. So this guy, let's shoot him in the leg now. Enemy soldier left, enemy soldier, oh, left, as in he's on the left. Asian lower. And guarding. I can't see him. Okay. I just have to take him out. Okay, took him out. They're at point blank range, so I guess you go for the head. And I guess So I guess spots like this lower the evasion. Oh no, disarm them. Yeah. Okay. And then go for his body again. Awesome. I really like the way this game plays. It's really awesome. It's really nice. Can't wait to play more of it. Aren't those bullets great? I don't really mind. I don't really need them, so you can have these too. And certainly bullets 3 have added to your inventory. Hey, actually doing things is rewarded. That's one thing. That's a good thing to have into a game. Like, I could have just went to the briefing thing or something. I could have just went where the instructor was telling me to go. But going and doing this gave me an item, which is something I always like. It'd suck if like, oh well, that's your training. You've learned how to do things. Good job. Oh, she's my spotter. Brana, wish you could have said so from the beginning. Wow, he must feel like such a dick. He was like, who are you? Oh god. Information about the aim system is added to Rourke's notes. I also like the character names. They're very unique. They're not like generic, like, oh, Jack or something like really stupid. Alright, let's see. Let's hear. Ooh, I can save my progress. Awesome. There are a lot of files. Let's just save at file 1. Just save at file 1. Is it really laggy or does it just seem that way? Man, good luck replacing Cole. That guy could shoot a pin from miles away. I'm a fairly competent sniper too. You shouldn't always judge people. If there's someone new adding to your workforce or team, you should always give them the chance to see if they can prove themselves. Because there's those people that got the position because they worked for it, and those people that just know somebody. But you always want to just assume that they got to the position that they're in because they worked hard. Same with anything. Same with YouTube. You can't just write off Markiplier or Jacksepticeye as people that got lucky. They say they got really lucky because they're being humble. But the truth be told, all big YouTubers worked really hard, like Merc Music, all of those awesome YouTubers. Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Merc Music, PewDiePie, Tobuscus, Onision, just all those YouTubers that are big, whether you like them or not, they worked really hard to get where they were at. Hey, I wasn't reading any of this stuff. I think someone will notice. Do you think someone will notice if I don't shower? Yeah, someone will definitely notice. Take a shower. And be all sexy and clean. To think I might miss these hot showers, it must be crazy. I must be going crazy. Hey! That sound of him putting his clothes back on, that's the sound that happens when you put on your clothes in Unturned, which is this really cool game that I stream a lot. That's really fun. That's really cool. I like how I noticed that. Okay, he should be able to give me some information about the operation. I believe his name is Adair. I'm gonna say Adair. Maybe I should call him Medic or something. I don't want to be rude. Have we met? Not really. I was just transferred here yesterday to the 4th squad. Not really. Oh yeah, I thought it changed. Oh, so you're Cole. I don't really know how to. I think it's Cole. It's Cole's replacement. You have been deployed. Have you been deployed for it before? Have you? No. It's gonna be my first time tomorrow, but I'm Hello. You seem way too calm. Try to give him a nerdy voice because he has glasses. Well, I've been waiting for this for years. I've never even seen the sun before. Try not to stare at it. Try not to stare at it too much. At it unless you want to go blind. Huh? You don't know a thing about the surface, do you? It's getting too meat-waddy. I'm gonna change up his voice.
I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you. The surface is an awful place.
It's hard to do without going into like the meat-wad. Would you lighten up a little? This is not a time to relax.
This is not a time to relax.
Wow, that was an obnoxious little prick. Maybe I don't know, maybe I came off as rude because I didn't call him by his title. Like, I know professors are really... Like, you can get kicked out of a class for not calling in college. You can get kicked out of a class for not calling a professor doctor or whatever he wanted to be called. Barracks. Go to sleep. I don't know if the game is made to move the way it does, but like opening doors, it's not like smooth. So I don't know, maybe it's just set like that, because this game seems very ambitious and I think they'd correct something like that. More than 15 hours have passed already. For the first time, I'm sitting on the platform that connects me to the surface. This is the thing that's been shaking. This thing has been shaking the whole time, and it makes an ominous noise that won't let me sleep. The guys looked wiped out, so to say the least. To be honest, I'm not feeling too well either. I haven't eaten anything during the whole ride, but I guess that's because they expected us to fall asleep. I'm already in a cranky mood, and to make things worse, I'm sitting right next to this guy. I bet they're gonna become good friends. Yeah, they're gonna become good friends.
Hey. You should try to get some sleep.
You know what? I'm too tired to pretend to be polite. Screw this guy. Didn't you say this wasn't a time to relax? I think they're gonna become good friends. What?
You're still mad at me for that thing I told you yesterday?
You know, right now is not the time to... No, it's okay. I appreciate your honesty. Is that like sarcasm or what? We're still like very protective of our like friendship with this guy, I guess. Not protective, we're very like standoffish still.
No, nothing like that.
People are always kissing my ass as if I wouldn't take care of them if they pissed me off. But let me save you the trouble. I'm a professional. I don't mix feelings with my job. Being my friend doesn't mean that I'll take care of you first. So tell me, weren't you trying to do the same thing yesterday? I tried talking to you because I don't know anyone in this squad. I couldn't care less that you happen to be our medic. I love this stuff like this, where they're trying to be friendly with each other, not based off of status. That's why in Ruby, that's why Pierre liked Jean so much, because Jean didn't care or know who she was. He just wanted to be friends with her when they were getting close and stuff. Is that so?
Well, I'm glad that you're not cynical like the others.
Man, I've got news for you. Oh bad. Oh boy. I like how his inner dialogue is like, well, I got like, I'm so glad you're not a fucking asshole. Oh, if only you knew. I like that. I like this. It's very charming. I like it. If you're still willing to listen
to me, there are a couple of things I wanted to tell you about the surface since you transferred here so suddenly. I'm guessing you haven't been properly introduced. I just got the briefing today, so take a guess. Really? Well, you seem to be so curious about the sun that I thought I should warn you a little. To be honest, I really don't know if the sun could leave you blind, but what I do know is that it burns. It burns like pouring alcohol in an open wound. It can even toast your skin. It's quite fascinating.
Why is this guy still talking? It's been like 5 minutes already. Oh, don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole, dude. Don't be an asshole. York.
So yeah, based on that, I wouldn't even try to look at it too much.
Rourke. Sounds to me like the surface was awfully designed. It's crazy how it's coming from the perspective of people of like a guy who's never like seen the sun. Like imagine if you lived like underground and like all the time and you were just trained to like hammer a nail into wood. That was your job on like a conveyor belt. You just every nail you'd see, you just hammer it in. And then someone brought you to the surface, you'd probably freak out because you didn't know what the sun was. I didn't read that, I'm so sorry. Work. What was that? Did we finally arrive or even the lights went out. We have arrived.
We have arrived.
What was his voice?
We
Darn it, I know the voice made my throat hurt a little.
We have arrived. Everyone get out. We're opening the hatch.
As soon as the door that separated us from the outside world opened, a strong and musty odor filled my lungs. My uniform got all damp and it got glued to my body as if vacuum was sucking out the remaining air inside. The surface is gross. Yeah, a little laggy. Oh wow. Ravens are used as saving points. Interact with them to save your progress. I will do that. Hey, it's a burb. It's a little burb. Come here, burb. I won't kill you. Okay, never mind. I can't go touch the burb. It's all wet and soggy. Save your progress. Did it freeze? Okay, I thought it froze. Jeez. Alright, well, thank you. I think I'm going to end this episode here. Thank all of you beautimus people so much for watching. If you liked it, maul that like button with your bare hands. You guys are family, not fans. And as always, I will see you in the next video.
Good night, everybody. They're